Don't miss out. The 7 items in the UK recommended for preparedness, along with items from FEMA and the American Red Cross. Watch now. The following 42 items are recommended according to the UK government, FEMA, survivors of Hurricane Helene, and the American Red Cross for life, the universe, and everything preparedness. Plus 8 bonus items. For a complete list in a free downloadable PDF, put PDF in the comments. The first 7 items in this list are common to both the UK preparedness list and the USA's FEMA and American Red Cross ready items. Water and non-perishable food for at least 3 days, 1 gallon per person per day of water, or 2.5 to 3 litres minimum. Bonus, extra water containers and a way to filter to make it potable like chemical purification tablets. 3 days of shelf-stable food, which you don't have to cook to eat. Have a can opener if the kit contains canned food, to open cans and bottles if there is a bottle opener attached. Really though, aim for 2 weeks of non-perishable food and water that requires no cooking. Flashlights and extra batteries. If you have no pets or children and can keep an eye on candles, have those. Just make sure you have matches and proper containers to use the candles. Battery-powered or hand-crank radio that can receive NOAA or emergency radio tone alerts and extra batteries. Extra cell phone battery or charger. First aid kit and printed manual. Read through it first if you have never been certified. Don't try CPR if you have never been certified. Moist wipes, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, garbage bags and plastic ties for personal sanitation. Bonus. Extra buckets for non-potable water for flushing your toilet bowl until the sewer's back up. Yes, this does work until it doesn't. More things not necessarily included in the UK core list. Whistle to signal for help. A plastic whistle might be the best choice in cold weather so your lips don't freeze to it. Dust masks to help filter contaminated air, plastic sheeting and duct tape to shelter in place in case of harmful particulate matter or smoke. Non-sparking wrench or pliers to turn off utilities. Local map on paper and a compass. Learn how to use it. If you start with these items, you will be in better shape than if you didn't bother. My advice is to start with what you already have on hand and assemble it in one container so you know where it is. If you don't have everything all at once, don't sweat it. Take baby steps and start assembling. Start with the recommended 3 days or 72 hours and build from there as space, time and finances allow. When you've put what you have so far in your kit, start with the next list doing the same thing. Assemble what you already have and you will know what you need to look for. You might even be able to find it for free on places where people post things online that they don't want anymore. Remember, some is better than none. That being said, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. If you have the above items and still have the desire to prepare more, keep watching until the end. And don't forget the toilet paper. Please like, subscribe and share. Put a comment down below to help others discover things they might already have for their kits. Additional items to consider adding to your disaster readiness list are as follows. Prescription medications and glasses as well as hearing aids with extra batteries. Items for infants such as formula, diapers, bottles and pacifiers. Don't forget pet food, water and supplies for your pet. You can check out my other video, 3 easy things for a kitty cat kit bag, or a go bag for your pets plus 11 pet evacuation essentials. The link is in the iCard above. Have important family documents such as copies of insurance policies, government-issued identification and bank account records stored in a portable waterproof container like a Ziploc bag. Cash and change on hand emergency reference materials such as a first aid book, a hard copy of this list from YouTube, your personal preparedness plan, or information from your local government, a sleeping bag or warm blanket for each person. Consider additional bedding if you live in a cold weather climate. A complete change of clothing, including a long sleeve shirt, long pants, and sturdy shoes or waterproof boots. You might need extra clothing if you live in a cold weather climate. Can you tell that I initially wrote this in winter? A fire extinguisher, fire blanket, baking soda and cans of beer or soda which can be shaken and used to extinguish fires. Matches in a waterproof container next to candles. Just forget smoking altogether. You don't want to start a wildfire through carelessness. If you can't get to the store, you won't be able to get any cigarettes anyway. Your cigarette smoke will also give your location away, attracting desperate smokers and others. Feminine supplies, personal hygiene items, and gallons of hand sanitizer or crates of hand sanitizing wipes and toilet tissue. Mess kits, paper cups, plates, disposable utensils, and paper towels for use if there's no water for washing. If you have no money for these but are given them with a meal somewhere, wash the single-use plastic utensils and save them for future use in your kit. Paper and pencil for communication. A permanent marker can be used to write your name, phone number, or other identifying information somewhere on your body if you lose consciousness. Books, games, puzzles, or other activities for children and adults. Not enough suggestions? Here are some more. Work gloves, including heavy-duty rubber gloves. Tall waterproof boots, such as waders for fishing. Lighters to make fire in addition to your waterproof matches, and some dryer lint for tinder. Headlamps provide hands-free lighting. A pocket knife, Swiss Army knife or multi-tool, as well as toenail or fingernail clippers. Heavy-duty garbage bags large enough to put a bug-out bag in to keep it dry, or simply a dry bag if you want to spend the money. Solar-powered lanterns if your batteries run out. You may already have these in your garden or on your patio or balcony. Extra gas cans are useful if you use them for your car or other things like generators or tools. Have 4 pairs of socks to change every 3 to 4 hours to keep your feet warm and dry to prevent hypothermia. Keep a bar of soap and a cloth bag or extra sock to keep it in while you're sleeping in case you get muscle cramps or have restless legs. Include copy of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and a booklight. Don't forget your towel, instant tea and coffee or caffeine pills, eye protection such as sunglasses or safety glasses, contact lens solution and an extra case if you wear them, kitchen accessories and cooking utensils for camping or grilling, tools and hand tools such as a trowel for digging a cat hole, shovel, crowbar, screwdriver and hammer, a TARDIS, my personal favorite tool, and a very deep hole to hide in. Add anything else for your personal situation that you might use on a day-to-day basis, such as specialty toiletries, medical devices or clothing. Let me know if my count of 42 total items was correct. Put it in the comments and help others prepare. Did I say toilet paper yet? Please like, subscribe and share. Additional 8 bonus items that would be nice to have for hardcore preppers and those with more space and resources include generators for heat or electric production and extra gas cans, buddy heaters and propane along with a CO2 detector and smoke detector, a camp stove and fuel to be used with the CO2 detector and smoke detector, MRE's canned convenience foods and crackers in addition to high-calorie junk food snacks are good to have. A bottle or can opener with a blunt end and an optional sharp-pointed end for cans, commonly called a church key opener, can be used for making hobo rocket stoves from tin cans. Hand warmers, hot water bottles, or alternately cooling towels and battery-operated fans for summer. Extra cell phones with Google Maps downloaded onto them, Starlink devices along with power banks to be kept in Faraday enclosures. Faraday cage or bags to put extra electronics into for storage recommended for EMP and HEMP phenomena can protect them. I like of a size and brand. You will have to find it yourself since I am not monetized yet. This is a basic list and by no means inclusive of everything one might need for every situation. Add to it if you think of anything for your personal situation. Likewise, if something is not possible, like storing fuel in your apartment, don't do it. In a crisis, emergency personnel might not be able to get to you if you accidentally start your house on fire. Err on the side of caution. You can't go wrong with toilet paper. Detaching from the outcome is also helpful because you may simply have to evacuate and abandon everything but the bare minimum. That being said, use things you already have first so you know what you really need to have on hand every day. I hope this helps. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, subscribe below. If you think this would help someone else, please share it. Cheers.